Hey, how you doing? Greetings and salutations, big bro. Sitting around waiting on flipping Mike to come in and join me. He's getting some adult toys. I don't want to spoil it. I'll let him announce that. That's his gig if he wants to, or he might be saving that for a video. We don't know. But he'll be joining us here shortly. Uh, your watchers totally expect that. Uh, yep. I'm just sitting around BSing. I'm actually getting on the backside of COVID. Tested positive a couple days ago, and I got supremely sick for like a day and a half. Um, Nothing like the first round, which I had that Delta stuff when we were still in the midst of the what the f is this stuff, you know? Scientists still trying to figure out things. But now that we can at least cope with it, and I've been vaccinated and boosted and all that. 10 ways to Sunday, and sick for a day and find the rest. Using one of these government issued things to find out, let me know. Of course, I pretty much figured it out when I pretty much had to camp out in the bathroom, so it wasn't just I ate something weird. Well, looky here.
How's it going, buddy?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just quite dandy right about now. I think I gotta change how to get this ungated in DVD, huh? Hold on.
Unless you want to let us know.
Yeah, I have no clue. Yeah, I'm the wrong person.
It's on the three little dots on the little screen on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm changing it right
Figure it
now.
out.
Yeah.
I have to go get some powder there.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I forgot them.
Oh no.
It's the Bro Mike show anyway. Amber's got her own deal.
Oh. Yeah, well, she's got to be out here. She just went and did a great favor for me since it was so hot last night. eBay was super hot last night for me. I'm trying to venture out into buying and selling more Lego. I'm having a real good turnout on it. So that $80 bin that I sold, I made tons of profit on. Probably around $400 off of that $80 bin. So that was a great investment. Took me a couple weeks to put everything together. So a little side hustle worked out great. So now I'm thinking about upscaling. And Amber just went and picked me up a lot.
My goodness.
That's one bag. Two bags. And I've already got some of the goodies sorted out.
Well, that's gonna take you a while. So you got the that holder thing it lays out.
Yeah, well, this is it's actual Lego bin / playmat / display. So I can fold it out on a table, display my products on it, take pictures of it. Works out really nice to store stuff too, because I have a 30-gallon tote right underneath me that is completely full of Lego. And that's just leftovers from what I had from when I just started this, or from when we were doing storage lockers, from garage sale stuff that I had left over that I hadn't sold. And the last lot we bought, I still have over half of the actual Lego still, and made that much profit. I just made all the books that came with it. So, time to source more. So she spent $75 on this 2 bags. I didn't go with her, so it would have deterred me if I went with her. So I'm kind of happy I didn't, because the first thing that I seen when I look in here was if you're into Lego like me and you see generic design, even though this probably does have some type of value to it because it's a construct. Fisher Price, the traction building system. So it's more like a connect, construct type, not a Lego brand.
Getting photobombed.
Yeah, I see that. She's taking over my my time here on the line with the big brother. She's trying to invade in on my territory right now. But
hey, Amber, why don't you use some of that know-how you got and get us some views? Because right now we are watching each other.
I'll share.
I've had this posted since yesterday. That's how popular I am. So.
Here, I'm gonna go on my phone and share it. Right
yep,
now.
but we had to celebrate by buying, because I've been eyeballing a couple of these online, by selling the one big Star Wars lot that I sold, and I got what I wanted for it. I mean, I made more on just the Star Wars lot alone than we paid for the whole first lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it sold in about 25 minutes of me posting it.
Yeah.
Well, I've said it since I've started telling people kind of what to do. You know, find something you love to do and stick with it, and
Exactly.
you'll never look back.
Oh, I'm like a little kid in a candy store over here. I'm thinking about adding another channel on my YouTube rapport, starting another channel, which is Flippin' Mike's Lego. I don't know if we think about that name, if you like it. If not, we came up with a couple other that we were kind of playing around with. So
You
that
always
would have
have
been,
the option of changing your name in the middle, but
yeah, but it'd
once
be like,
you get that branding started, you kind of want to stick with it.
yeah, Flippin' Mike's. You know, I want to stick with Flippin' Mike.
Yep.
So it's just gonna be Flippin' Mike's Lego. So I'm like adding on just the Lego part of my I guess channel. So I'll start a different channel that's totally on its own, that's just about Lego. So it keeps it in its own what would you call it? Its own category, its own kind of niche. Because I'm not trying to jump around too much. I already do that in the garage a lot. I do lawnmowers, you know, ATV, snowmobiles. I jump around a lot, even though it's in a mechanic niche. This, if I'm going to do a Lego channel, I want to do just strictly Lego.
Well, I'm betting that your Lego channel would probably do a lot better than your mechanic channel.
I don't know.
I said.
I don't know.
After because I've got mechanic channels that I watch besides you that are well, these guys got like 500,000 subs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see that your videos are any different from theirs, other than they've got more expensive equipment and maybe a couple extra employees helping them out with the videos.
Yeah.
So
not solo man in it.
yeah. So I don't. But there's a lot of people that watch that. But I swear there's going to be more people that want Legos, want to watch the Lego stuff. Plus, you're going to be hitting the kids aren't going to watch the mechanic channels, but they're definitely going to watch the Lego.
Everybody watches Lego.
Yeah, and so I'm going to be setting up a nice table to where I can do the videos, to where I can do my build videos, and I can do these kind of videos where I go on, I talk about what I've sourced, what I'm looking for. Like I was trying to teach Amber just a little bit about how to go through this stuff, and I'm going to be either donating or throwing a bunch of it away, or throwing it off to the side for garage sale. Or like this, I'll do some research on this. And if it's worth my time, I will throw all the parts to one side and throw it together and sell it, because it does look like it's got some vintage age to it. It was something that I had seen that was around when I was young, 40, 30 years ago.
There's no copyright on the instructions anywhere?
That is
written in a corner somewhere?
Looking for. It's just the way the instructions and everything are laid out and labeled and worded. It doesn't seem to be anything new. And the lady said it was her kids. And I missed out on a great score too. If I would have been on it earlier, I could have got a big tote of this stuff with a huge Star Wars ship. I seen the box was in there, and I could see some of the components in the big tote, and they only wanted $15 for it, the whole tote. But someone snagged it up right before me. They're like, someone's on their way. I was like, bro, I'll pay you 3 times what you're charging for the tote. I'll give you $60 for your $15 tote full of Lego.
I just shared it everywhere.
What do you do about cleaning Legos? There's a.
Oh yeah. Yes.
That's gotta be tedious as hell cleaning each Lego if it needs it. I just spray it down in a bucket.
No, I go through them. I check them. The ones that are bad that need to be cleaning, I throw them off to the side, and they go in like a strainer. And then they'll sit in the sink with some bleach and peroxide and water, and then I'll shake them, rub them down, then rinse, and then let them dry.
Does the peroxide not change the color of the Legos?
Not if you don't use a lot of it. Just a tiny, just like the bleach, just a tiny. I mean, regular dish soap does a trick too. If you don't want to have anything harmful to them, because I don't leave them sit for a long time. I just shake, scrub, rinse. It's like doing a lot at a bunch. Kind of, use a big strainer of some sort.
I use peroxide a lot when I'm cleaning things like this. It's got discoloration on it, but peroxide will take that right off of there, and that's mother of pearl. So,
yeah, this plate is pretty scummy. That is a Lego stuck to it, but it's got the scumminess. It's been for a while, so that will definitely get scrubbed and thrown and cleaned. But that's a nice
in your mouth and stuck on it for a while.
Oh yeah, just make sure. Just chew on it, And
I'm just thinking about what a little kid would do,
Yes. That is no bueno. But I mean, you do get this is the junk I've pulled off the top so far. But I got it's got to be about 50 pounds or so of Lego sitting right here.
Pardon me for real sec here, Mike. Remember, you want to buy something to go viral? Do a video of your cat.
I know. I see
or the
that.
dog.
You had a whole bunch of
blowing up, man.
Your cat with the lasagna.
Because it reminds people of Garfield attacking the lasagna. Like, this lasagna ain't got no chance.
I was like, wait.
I was like, man, that little cat is in heaven right now.
Trust me.
Yeah, that was awesome. I loved it.
Not going to stay very little for very long.
Old bee, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm thinking about trying to switch over on my channels there. I got to come up with a new emblem, and I've already looked up the name that we're thinking about sticking with, the Flippin' Mike's Lego, and it's not took yet. Nah. Thank you.
Oh, boy, you talk about gross. Oh.
Thank you for bringing me home presents, my love.
Yeah, bring me some shit.
Hey, well, I love this because I get to build this stuff and then I get to sell it. I mean, what else can you do?
That's got to be the hardest part, is selling the stuff, letting it go.
Oh no, I love it because out of the last box, I got to keep a really nice house that I wanted for my display, and it's great. It really is. And then I have some trade leeway options too, because there's a local place down here that'll do trade, or they'll buy it out for me as well.
Right, I'll be right back.
There's one of these places.
But they'll only give me 50% of what I can get for it on the market. That's the only difference if I want cash from them. Yep. I can sit on the market and get my whole price, not a problem.
50% sounds pretty good compared to some of the other places. There's a brand new toy store down here, and they sell everything from the 70s and 80s still in the box and stuff. Any toy you want, even Legos. Wow. But they only offer between 30 and 40%, and maybe 50% on trade-in.
Yeah, see, he give me 50% cash on what's selling on market, like on eBay, stuff like that. Yeah. Not brand new site or whatnot, anything. Fair rate. And I've sold to him before, and I've had not a problem with that. I took a little bit of mostly cash, but then a little bit of product. Got myself a nice little, I think it was a Corvette set. So I'm quite excited to see some of the new sets that are coming out. And that's one thing I'll be doing too, is I'll be adding to my personal collection. They have some new sets that are coming out that I've been eyeballing at the Super Sport Camaro, the 69 Super Sport Yanko. And that's going to be
the Yanko, huh?
Yeah, I think it's going to be an 1,800 piece set. So it's going to be comparable in size with the Ecto one, just not as big.
That's got to be a pre-order type deal. It has to be.
It comes with different color racing stripe options, convertible options, hood options for motor or blower, scoop or regular hood. Comes with a lot of different options on the set. It comes out, I think, in February, or no, not February, but I think next month. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look at the dates on the website because I don't want to mislead.
Something like that cost, do you think?
Oh, brand new. If you can get a hold of it before it sells out, woohoo! Good luck. I think it's going to be around $170.
That sounds about right. I think I saw the BB-8 Lego when it first came out at Target for like $180. So
I mean, that's what it's going to be, like 170 when it first comes out, and that's going to be depends on like there's these people are buying them so sick, and I'm just kind of worried about that getting into Lego because people are buying these things up so fast and then holding them and then reselling them for triple the value. I've watched them recently just go through the roof on certain sets. The new Star Wars, or not Star Wars, but the new Back to the Future flying car, the DeLorean, has gone. It's out of stock. You could get it for, I think, $220-ish from Lego, but they're out of stock right now, and you can get one online for about $3.50 to $4.25. So $350 to $425-ish. Inbox brand new.
But that's purely speculation, though, right? I mean, I can see that maybe the pop culture stuff explodes. Like Back to the Future, anything sells for anybody, should sell for anybody.
Huge.
And Star Wars, duh. Or Star Trek, duh. All that pop culture stuff. But what about the regular stuff? That stuff doesn't.
I've sold it. I've sold it well. The last one set I sold Star Wars, I got $90 for the set. I posted up for 100. I had a lot of interest. I wanted to make quick cash. $90 is good to me. I paid 80 for the whole lot that I've already made at this point, over almost a little over 300. So I mean, I hit up my over $400 mark total. Not taking the 80 out of it.
Lego still put out the regular things?
Oh yeah. Oh, they do like city sets, they do junior sets, that they do random sets. They'll just do lots. Like I seen a big lot I almost bought the other night too, because it's local. It was $10 and it was 1,500 pieces of just random with a Lego idea book. And it was missing 4 pieces out of the 1,500 pieces, and they wanted $10 for it.
That's sold.
Yeah, that's. I mean, even just for filler for me, it's like that's 1,500 pieces, or 1,496 pieces for $10 with the original idea book and the original box that all the pieces came in. So I mean,
you make me want to do it. I had a Lego set when I was a child, but back then they didn't have round pieces, right? So
yeah, but I mean, the instructions are still very, well, to me, completely plain, simple, pretty straightforward, and I just go to town on them. It's just stress relieving. I love building it, and I love selling the set because then I can get more to build, and I keep what I really have a passion for. And I really just started collecting Lego about a couple months ago. I mean, a couple months ago, 3 months maybe. Started collecting it, and I can see over $700 of sets just in my top cabinet, just right over here from the view, just in one of my top cabinets.
I've seen the
and it's amazing.
Throw down any links you have so people can go check out your stuff.
Yeah, well, Amber said that she shared your link out here. I haven't even made a channel yet, so I'm still trying to come up with the name. It was either going to be like Flippin' Lego, flipping. I like flipping Mike's Lego. That's probably what we're gonna stick with right there.
It could be the something with flipping Mike or flipping Mike's something.
Yeah, or Amber suggested too, flipping Lego Mike, because I'm flipping Lego. So flipping Lego Mike. But I think it flows better and it stays with my branding that I already have labeling and stuff for. So
Yeah. Well, that little triangle, your logo says
yeah,
flipping Mike on it. So
yeah. And I was gonna change that up. I was gonna keep kind of the same thing for it, but throw a Lego head in the background with some wicked eyes. And
let's see
maybe
an
some.
animation going click, click, click for it or something.
Yeah, I can throw something else in there. I can take that piece out and then throw a different. I was probably gonna get a stencil of a Lego head, just a standard animation with some crazy stuff going on to it or something. Maybe slash the 2 X'd out eyes, the marshmallow, Five Nights at Freddy's character style paint on it. And I only know that because of my daughter. She grew up watching creepy Five Nights at Freddy and stuff like that, where animatronic robots, half animatronic robot,
Yeah,
half
scary crap.
stuffed animal that will like rip you apart and kill you. So she talks about killing us and stuff in a sarcastic, weird way. Not in a serious
Let's
manner.
hope that doesn't develop, huh?
No, not in a serious manner, but
Yeah, I
in
get
like
it.
in like a friendly, hey, I'm
Kids
just gonna
don't
hit
know
you.
always know what they're saying.
Yeah, hit you in the head with a frying pan when you're sleeping. She didn't make me breakfast or something. Joke, kind of. I watch some of the stuff that kids watch nowadays. That freaks me out. Like, man, if I was a kid watching these like animatronic robot things slashing through other animatronic robots, that kind of dark.
Well, I don't know. Some of the stuff I watched as a kid was kind of dark, and it was
Oh,
just Warner Brothers.
yeah. Well,
So,
we grew up like Chucky and like stuff like that we watched when we were probably way too young to be watching it. So, just funny shows. Like I watched the shows I was watching now, and I was like, man, I can't believe I was watching this stuff when I was a kid.
stuff we watched back then wouldn't be acceptable to watch nowadays.
Oh no, the cartoons and the
DC police really get on my nerves sometimes.
yeah. Well, and it's changed so much too. You can show like a female body figure all the way down to like a little tiny tape over their nipple, but it's just everything the way TV regular changed. So
Yep.
much media. What's acceptable, what's not. I remember you couldn't say any cuss words on the television at all. Everyone had to be dressed suitable, and now what they get away with playing on just public television.
You could only talk about Christianity. All other religions
Oh
were not
my
allowed.
lord! They say the B word every 2 seconds on regular network television and talk. Just yeah.
It's what made Saturday Night Live part of it being so great is the shit they'd get away with.
Oh, I loved Saturday Night Live. It was
And that was
priceless.
back in the Jim Belushi and Dan Aykroyd days.
I still love like all the guys from that. Like it's my favorite comedy lineup right there. All the people from Saturday Night Live got their start. It's
The first ones.
yep, the true comics. You got the greats, Chris Farley and Belushi, and Jim Carrey. I mean, everybody, Adam Sandler,
Jim
anybody.
Carrey started out on In Living Color, I think.
Yeah, but was still
Fire Marshal Bill.
But still, overall along them realms, same kind of. In Living Color, it sprout another abundance of amazing, famous actors as well.
Yep.
I loved the In Living Color and Saturday Night Live. It was
There was a show called Fridays that came out too. That would, and I remember one skit from that whole series of shows, but it was a Halloween bit, and I looked for it on the YouTube because you can find anything on YouTube, but I can't find this.
but you can't find this.
So.
Yeah, so I was glad I was able to get on here and your notifications all came through and everything today.
Woot. Oh. Well, like I said,
I've been selling.
I got nothing going on, and as you can see,
Yeah, well, I have
every Sunday I'm gonna do this. I don't.
That's great. No, I would enjoy coming on and hanging with you. I was watching your last video there with your hats.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Buying clothes.
Oh yeah, and then cats. Well, I mean, people know cats. Cats are a thing to make you viral for a long period of time. I think ever since the internet was invented, wasn't that kind of the first funny thing that was on the internet? Were cat videos. I mean, that is insane. I love seeing the cat there at the lasagna. I was like, oh man. Now, if I were a cat, that's the kind of cat to be. It's one that gets to eat lasagna.
She doesn't even like tomato sauce, but she likes that stuff from Stouffer's, so it must not be real tomato sauce.
she'll eat Stouffer's, but she won't eat the real.
My cat will eat it. I'll eat it. Of course, I'm not gonna eat cat food. She'll eat that too. So if I got regular food out and she doesn't want to eat it, I'm very skeptical of it.
Yeah, our cat surprisingly is a very picky eater. He only likes to eat his cat food, even though he eats an abundance of it. He doesn't even like ham or anything like that, like sliced ham.
Yeah, my cat doesn't like milk, doesn't like cheese, doesn't like the things you think cats would like.
I heard milk isn't like necessarily good for cats, though.
It's not good necessarily good for humans either, but you know.
Yeah, well, neither is beer, but.
I was thinking about babies, but yeah, okay.
Oh God, some babies can be good and bad. Yeah. Best part about babies for me is I'm never having any more.
Never say never.
Oh no, I can't have no more. Period.
Oh yes, you can. There's more than just the natural ways to do it, and scientists now can reverse a lot of those.
Oh no, I had the permanent job done. I was like, can you make sure? And they were like, oh yeah. I was like, no, you want to burn them suckers all the way up there, buddy. I was like, because I heal like you wouldn't believe. I was like, you do this and you don't do that. Like, make sure there's enough room between there. It's gonna grow back.
Take it
like,
on. Take it on.
I grew back, man. Like my ear, like part of my ear grew back, and all sorts. Like scars heal insanely fast for some reason. Yeah, I was missing big, huge chunks of this ear. It's kind of purple and gnarly looking still, but they've grown back for the most part and filled in quite nice. It used to look like complete roadkill. I don't get it.
Better than Shrek.
Yeah, I regenerate pretty darn fast. I'm gonna knock on some wood here because it has been slowing down as I've been getting older.
Yeah, a lot of things slow down when you get older. A lot of things stop growing altogether when you get older.
Oh gosh, I sure hope not. I know I'm sure growing out wide. Still very stoked, counting down the days. I think it's yes, 2 weeks exactly. So probably won't be able to catch your show in 2 weeks. 2 weeks exactly.
2 weeks
I'm
for what?
going to my concert casino.
Oh yeah.
Party.
I don't want you on my channel. I want you having fun.
Oh yes, no, I'm gonna be. It's gonna be a whole Sunday event. Yes. I've not quite indulged in a quite period of time, so be like, I'm gonna let myself go, have a good time, not overdo it.
COVIDed again.
Yeah, not overdo it. I got a driver, which is nice. It's gonna take me all the way up to the Baraboo Casino at the Ho Chunk there. Yep, and they got to work the next day, so it's nice. So they get to enjoy the party, but not.
So who's made claim to the video you guys are gonna release?
Oh, probably new one. I don't think I'm going to bring any equipment with us.
No, I mean, is it gonna be you or gonna be Amber? Or is she like, no, it's me? No.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think she's gonna. I don't think I'm gonna allow her to bring any of the equipment with her this time, because neither one of us have to drive. So I don't want to be responsible for loss of any expensive equipment.
Yeah, I get you. Just slip a GoPro in your pocket, though, right?
Yeah, but no, I'd wear it on the chest, and then if it, there might be some. I don't know how this is gonna go down. It's my first
I bet they
country
wouldn't.
rap,
Yeah, they
first
probably
country
wouldn't allow
rap concert, and I might get in. I don't know if it's technically like I'm expecting it to be, because if it is, it's going to be similar to a rock concert. And I like to get in the mosh pit and get a little down and throw some blows a little bit and get some frustration out.
I'm surprised people even march with you with your leg missing.
They
So
watch out.
I'd be afraid to get near you. And
They
I've
watch
marched
out a
with
little.
the best of them back in the day.
Oh
So
man, I used to felt terrible. I used to crowd surf and I'd come down on top of people who weren't
I
paying
don't
attention.
I don't want to get hit with that damn thing.
No, I would actually. Last time I started perfecting my crowd surfing, I'd take the leg off, hold it, and then jump off the stage with the one leg pressure, and have my leg held up here. So when I was going down, I'd slap the leg on and stand on it. They kind of like how I do on water slides and stuff too. If I have to on certain ones, I don't want to fall off. I'll just take it off and hold it and be like, slap, put it on, and lay down.
Does it fall off fairly easy?
Ooh, well, I mean, I don't know what you call it.
You have a strap that goes around the meat that you have. I
Well,
mean,
it's got a big it's like a sleeve that goes around my stump, like
yeah.
all the way past my knee, like up my thigh, and it's got a screw in the bottom of that goes into the coupler, and that's how it stays on.
And that wouldn't keep it on like a water slide.
Well, I mean, it kind of does. Depends on how active I'm being, because
Careless. How
yeah,
careless.
I've ripped these things off of me. I've snapped titanium bars on them before, so
That sounds expensive.
it is very. Yeah, well, I mean, the legs themselves, they're in the 80,000 plus category. Thank God for Medicare, even though it doesn't cover all of it all the time.
Yeah.
So my last leg, I ended up having to pay a little bit on. Last time I got parts for my leg though, and the sleeves ripped open on me. I got two sleeves. I thought I was allowed two per year, but man, I hadn't gone in for a couple of years, and I hadn't gotten a sleeve, and I lost my prosthetic lady. I was like, no, I had this chick who was awesome. She'd always hook me up. She'd like take care of my leg on for me, whatever. She'd touch it up or trim it up or hook me up with some extra parts so I could keep it going. And then she retired, and a new lady took over. And man, I got this bill for $1,400 for two of the sleeves that wrap onto my leg, that hold my leg onto my
Yeah,
body.
she sounds like by the book, and the other one was in a
Oh
give
no,
a shit mood.
no, they ran it through my insurance. Insurance only covered $2,000.
I'm talking about the last lady you said that retired. She was probably in a give a shit mood and just helping everybody.
Oh, she was great on. She's like, I can get you through this year on your insurance. You come in, make sure I'll take care of
She
you.
wasn't claiming everything for you. She was saying sliding it to you.
She was like, a lot of the time too, I just show up there and she'd be like, boom, here you go, man. She'd hook me up right there on the spot. Like, thank you. I'd be like, ooh, this thing's ripping out. I mean, she's like, dang, how'd you do that? I fell off my motorcycle or whatever. She'd be like, okay, here's a sleeve. I mean, it was great. Her name was Jane. You were amazing, Jane. If you're out there watching this somewhere, somehow, from Actra Orthopedics, when it was Actra Orthopedics, now it's something else.
That's why you're getting charged.
Well, she owned it. She was the owner and this and that, and she sold out, retired or whatever. And like, she was buku. She was driving around Porsche. She was loaded. She was an orthopedic, prosthetic specialist person. Like, they make buku dollars on what they make these legs out of, and what they get for them is ridiculous.
Titanium, yeah,
is ridiculous.
Titanium and palladium. Palladium's more expensive now than ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, and this thing's got the same. It's got a Rush runner foot on it. Same thing that you use for running. For all that good stuff.
I don't know about
Jogging.
it.
If I had two of them, I'd actually be faster than I would have been with two legs.
Do you ever dream about putting something else on, like say a pogo stick, or? I mean, I don't want to make light of the situation, but
Yeah. Yeah.
you got to be used to it the way you
Oh
treat
yeah.
it.
No, for sure. I go with the pirate. The Halloween thing. I take a wooden dowel and I straight up peg leg it. I take the whole titanium rod, drop it out of the bottom of the housing, and I attach it, and I put a crutch stopper on the bottom of it, and I can dance on that little sucker. I mean, you can spin around in circles, all sorts of. But man, when you have a couple and you start getting tipsy, it gets pretty wild trying to walk around on that little peg.
I bet.
You'd be all sorts of funny pirate.
Kind of hard walking around just on 2 feet.
You'd think so, but then you get used to it, and it's like I glide with that sucker. I drive a stick shift car still, and I'm missing my right leg. And no, you have no ankle. There's no feeling of the gas pedal. You have to work the gas pedal with the leg that you cannot feel, and the brake, and you work the clutch with your left. You gotta know your feel. I just
never
drive
thought
with my
about
heel halfway up the pedal is where it rests.
I
Because
never thought of myself as
I don't have an ankle.
pulling the car.
Yeah, but I don't have an ankle, and I don't have a modified vehicle. My buddy, we were out with my other guys. This was a couple of years back when I was out landscaping whatnots or whatever. A couple of years back, and we needed parts something. They were out messing with a trailer. He was like, "Here, you take my car." He threw me the keys. And my other buddy's like, "Well, it's a stick," and he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I trust him driving that stick better than I trust you driving my stick." And I was like, "Yeah," and I haven't driven one in about 5 years. Didn't dump the clutch, didn't drop, didn't spin once. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I used to drive motorcycles and four-wheelers and stuff. It's just natural for feeling clutch, whatnot, knowing where your foot is.
I never thought about the feeling.
No ankle.
Yeah, I know, but it's not something I think about.
Yeah. But I mean, just think about pushing the gas pedal down with no feeling and be able to hit the gas and then the brake.
Wouldn't you feel it where it's connected? Wouldn't you feel the pressure?
If you hit the pedal, and if you hit the right pedal.
Yeah, well, okay.
Use a tap left
or right. Hit the right pedal.
Yeah. I mean, you could get pressure right into the brake or right into the gas. I mean, one of the two.
You've been driving forever. I don't see that as being much of a challenge. But
yeah, but then
I don't know.
Driving automatic though, it's simple. Then I just use my left foot to do gas and brake. So I like stick shift better though.
There used to be a time when I liked stick shift.
Yep.
And that I grew up on a stick shift, so
that's what most cars were.
Well, I'm
the most efficient cars anyway. Cheaper and efficient, last longer.
Very first car I ever had was a 1974 two-door Vega, the car that killed Chevrolet.
Vega was amazing.
No. Vega killed Chevrolet.
Well, depends on how you look at the Vega, because there was so much you could do to that thing.
It was free. My mom gave it to me, so that's where that was.
Yep.
So,
yeah, but what they come with stock?
Argue with a free car. So
you could throw a big block in that little tiny thing.
Well, that was back before I knew anything about cars. Matter of fact, it was one of the reasons I wanted to learn.
That's like one of those Pinto stuffs where they stuff that big It's got that big Mustang engine and the Pinto body they got out there.
I'll take me one. Do I want a real life Yanko?
Yes. Yeah.
You're talking about the Legos, and I'm thinking, screw the Legos. Give me the car.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had a good to get a real one.
I'm not a Camaro fan, but when you talk about the old, like the 67s and the 68s, hell yeah, I'm a Camaro fan.
Oh yeah.
I didn't care for the Z bodies. Not really.
I did.
And a buddy of mine had IROCs, and I don't know. I remember riding into them thinking that the dash was gonna cut my head in half.
Oh yeah.
And
I had a friend of mine die in one of those that I actually sold. He bought a motor and a trans I built up, and he put it in a Z body, and he died from it. So I have a lot of history with that body. I've totaled one myself pretty hard. So I've gone through a few of them, put it that way. I've totaled one.
my sister's favorite car was a Camaro, but it was much like my Vega. It spent more time in the garage than it did out on the road. So she was a female that learned how to work on cars, and she still knows now. I mean, I said, yeah, you take this, you plug it in, and you let the computer tell you what's wrong with it. He's driving around a brand new Ultima. So.
That's what you do. I got them fancy little computer plug dealies that I use to test everything out here. It's plug in, tells you what you need. O2 sensor, upper, lower bank, whatever it is. Pretty simple to find.
Yep.
Yep, mainly 90% O2 math sensor.
Yeah, the map sensors, most definitely. Yeah, what you do, you take it out, clean it out, you put it back in.
Oh, I hated my 4.3. That thing, I used to carry like 3-4 different map sensors in that truck. I'd swap them out on the go half the time because they get gummed up. Oh, I hated that spider injection system on that 4.3. I love the motor, the design of that 4.3 liter V6 that they put in S10 pickups.
I think some of the things that they did to make cars more horsepower more torquey, like the Unibelt. I think it's a really bad idea, but that's only because I was used to working on them, and the single pulley belts were so easy. Plus the Unibelt, or even get cracks, and it's a mo to change out. But it actually was better for the car.
I remember my younger years, I'd hang out in the parking lots of like around places like that. I have people, man, I made $50-$60 left to right putting them belts on for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah. Like, oh, you see a little diagram right here.
Yeah.
It goes around this wheel, around that wheel, around this wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a ratchet? No, let me go inside the park store and borrow one.
Yeah, there's a screw sticking out with a bracket that's attached to nothing. That's called a tension bolt.
Yep, just turn it.
Just turn it. Yep.
Just pull on it.
Of course, I had a tension puller. I could get it to spec, so.
Yep.
Hell, I probably still have that damn thing. I still have a timing light. I don't know why.
Yes. But I don't know. I'm thinking this might be my new groove. This is nice too. Just real nice stuff. Every piece I grab out of here puts a smile on my face because I'm seeing dollar signs.
Dollar sign? You're gonna separate the fun that you have from the making the money you have?
Well, first I have to separate it all. I gotta get the junk out of it. Put the dirty in the clean.
Back on up. Get on
different areas. Wash it. Research it. Check stickers. See, that's a lot of things too. I've already seen that I have some rescue pieces because I seen the stickers and I recognize the set number are printed on some of the stickers on some of the panels.
Campos.
Or blocks. But I did find one so far, one book of Ninjago Lego. This is just a smaller set. Not a very big. Probably a vehicle of some sorts, and then some kind of flying little dragon dude. Probably get like, if I sold it on its own, like $10 for it.
Yeah.
$12 for it.
That's sounds good to me.
Yeah, but that's
I
just,
gladly sell all those 10. That's why everything I show is like 10, 12 bucks, 10, 12 bucks, 10, 12. That shit makes money because
you sell
people
10 of them.
say, hey, it's cheap, I'll buy it. And a lot of people paying you all at once is big money.
Oh man, some days we sit around here and the phones are ching, 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 and I gotta be like, which one did you sell? And she'd be like, which one did you sell? For we can get on other platforms and drop them real quick before someone else buys them. Because we've had a double buy before, and then we gotta look at each other like, all right, who's gonna take the hit? Because we get someone pays on this platform, pays on that platform. Well, what platform did they hit on yours? Oh, Facebook. Okay, well, whatever, let that go. My eBay hit, so it's selling on eBay. Kind of thing.
Facebook.
Because my eBay has been hitting pretty good lately, which is nice.
Yeah, I think eBay is pretty recession proof.
And I'm just ecstatic on the way I've been able to sell the Lego. I mean, it just amazes me still. It does. It's when you're a kid. I mean, I seriously, I want to look at my teachers and be like, "Who's an idiot now?"
Yeah, right. I know, right?
Who's the idiot now, teach? I'm gonna play with Lego. It's gonna give me some greenbacks.
You're never gonna amount to anything if you keep playing with those. That's when you go. Guess what?
Yeah. It pays to be a big dumb kid.
Yep.
Because it's even for your side hustle. A couple $100 a week, that ain't that bad.
It's probably not going to be a side hustle very long.
No, but if I kick full gear, man, I could really push some of this stuff out of here and really enjoy doing it.
You're going to have to figure out what you're going to do through the winter to source that stuff.
Well,
because it's going to be easier in the spring because everybody's getting rid of shit, right?
I sourced this online. It was a pickup online. I've got like 6 or so different listings right now. I'm looking at. I'm waiting on responses. I'm always on there sourcing. If I can find a deal like that one, a lot about this size for $15, I am running. Pick it up. Because they just want to get rid of it, and I really want it. Because instead of it going to a trash or, give it to a Goodwill, they're going to hold it for event, overprice it, whatever. I'm going to get it in the hands of someone's going to pay, a decent, fair price for it, and it's going to live on in a display case. Some kid's going to chew on it, whatever. It's not going to go in the trash. Someone else is going to love it just as much as I did when I built it to turn it into green. Favorite color, green and gold.
When you sell them, do you put them together before you sell them and take a picture of them put together?
Yes. Because most of the time when I get them cheap because I buy them like this, completely all dismantled and kabumbled, and no one wants to deal with it. So I enjoy dealing with it. I'm going to try to make some content dealing with it and see how many Lego builds I can get and how many people I can get to be like, hey, that's pretty cool. I would like to do something like that. Yep. Like, even if it's not doing Lego, just like, what you do, what Amber does, what every one of us out here is doing. Something that draws you in. It's your treasure, your hunt. That you see it. Not everybody does, but you do.
That's right. Now, I think there's quite a few people that do what I do. But.
Oh, yeah. No, but you see it, and if other people see it too. Some people can't see it. They look at me like I'm crazy. Like, why are you playing with Lego?
Yeah. As much as you tell me, well, you're making a lot of money off the obvious things like the DeLorean and maybe the Star Wars battle cruisers and shit like that.
Anything City sells,
There's no way you're going to make money off of the smaller stuff, and that's when you go.
Unless you bundle it. Because I
That's
had a
when you go,
bunch
you're
of
wrong.
small
Point
Star
out
Wars.
the things like the Toys R Us exclusives that are only this big, but see, they're still going to sell. Doesn't matter.
Yep. Well, I kept that Toys R Us exclusive for myself.
Yeah, I know. I get that, but not everybody sees the stuff that we see as resellers.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Some of these brands, Lego City, that stuff sells. It's been hot for a long time. It covers a wide category. That's your police, that's your rescue, that's your buildings, that's your town squares. That stuff is always going to be hot. Creator's pretty universal because you can do usually 3 or different sets out of one set. Either 2 or 3 different sets, or even up to 5. You can do different things with the one set that you get. So I have a Creator fire truck and a Creator helicopter that are about 700 piece sets a piece, or between 500 and 700 pieces a piece. And I'm gonna lot those together for $50. I could sell them singly for about $40 to $30 a piece, but I'd rather lot them together, put it there for 50, and take 45 or 40.
Yeah, I thrive on lots. Yeah,
because that's why if I hit 40 on it, boom, I'm making 20 a set, and that's just butter on top of the cake because these are already paid for. They're already assembled in the way I'm doing them. I assemble them, display them, picture them, then I box them, package them, label the boxes, weigh them, and have them ready to ship. And I try to keep them intact when I bag them and package them and ship them, but they are always noted that may be partially disassembled for shipping.
So you actually ship them whole then, huh?
Some of them. And if they're really large, I'll have to break them down into just a couple sections.
I've seen some pretty massive.
Like the airplane.
That's like, let's see, there's one of a aircraft carrier. This gun was like 4 foot long. It was huge. It was massive. It was at a convention.
Yeah.
But,
no, I've seen a lot of those convention ones that are just tables of just massive, just like Titanic size.
They said these were actually sets you could buy, but they were not cheap by any stretch, and they were very limited.
Yeah, well, the one that I was looking at that was in that tote for $15 was longer than my arm.
Yeah, see that.
And it was a big Star Wars ship, longer than my arm, and it was from the 90s, and I was like, want it. And nope. It was gone. I was like, I didn't sleep last night because I was waiting on these to see what I got them through, but I just don't sleep at night a lot, so I didn't sleep last night because I was anticipating this score today.
What lives are for.
Well, if it keeps me inside and cool, I don't mind it. I like the luxuries of indoors sometimes nowadays.
You don't like dealing with the public, huh?
Oh, I love public people. I like I talk to everybody new, and people, they probably want me to be quiet. I talk to them even if they don't want me to talk to them. I don't care. I get to talk.
Yeah, I don't mind going out.
I talk too much in public, but no, just being in the house and not out in the shop and such.
Working on anything different, Mike, in the garage?
Nope. I got the reservoir bled. I might have to take the caliber apart again. I might have to order a new caliber for that go-kart. And then I'm just ripping down. I got a lot more work done on that little hot rod lawnmower I'm making.
Yeah.
So I got it pretty much stripped down to bare frame. But small bits at a time. Problem with that stuff, it takes me days to film waiting parts and stripping down different projects. And what's going on, Dallas?
Yep, he does.
Coraline. Hey, hey.
I'm not sure I know Coraline.
Yep, so in the shop, that's pretty much what's going down. And as I said, I'm kind of gonna think about switching over modes here. I'm gonna have to build a table and a recording station.
There you go. There's a couple more videos for you.
Yeah, I probably won't even video making the table or recording station. I'll just whop it together.
I don't know. I think a recording station might be a good how-to video. I bet there's other people like me that might want to put one together.
Okay, well, that'd be something to take into consideration. How to build your Lego recording
seems
station.
Pretty point blank, a flat piece and 4 legs or 3.
Yeah, well, I have a bunch of the Lego branded totes and drawers, storage drawers, like a 3-stack, and so I already have it drawn out, a little design. It's not gonna be a very tall table, but it's gonna be enough to house a couple bigger, one bigger size tote that slides in and out, one drawer on the top, and then a 3 Lego drawer on the side with a GoPro mount with a swiveling and stable tripod on it, so I can just do freeze frame, for its set. So when I'm doing the building, I can do it in a long time and then edit really nice because everything will be completely still. So I'll be able to edit out a lot of the hand motions. So I don't know. I'm saying give me about 2 weeks and I'll probably have my stuff all together and set up.
I'll be interested in seeing what it looks like.
Yeah. I've seen a few of them because I've watched a couple of videos recently and seen how these people are getting it done. Figured I can do that too. Let me play my hand. They're getting tons of views on a lot of this stuff. So might as well try. I'll keep my flip mic shop videos going. They just probably won't. They'll probably be a little fewer and far between depending on how this Lego venture works out. Hey girl, you need to stop messaging Randy. Find your own man. Huh. Okay.
She's just being funny.
As I say, I'm lost. I don't know, Randy.
Amber's probably out there whoring us out, which is awesome.
Yeah, she's like, hey. She's like, come check these goofies out. Check out what they're doing. I'm just sorting through 50 pounds of sweet Lego. And oh, I see another depressing sight. Might throw that in with a big bundle of junk or give away for free or garage sale. Mega block.
Are there no mega blocks that are worth a shit?
I don't really know. When I started, I made the mistake of buying a couple off-brand sets. But I didn't lose much money because I only paid about $3 for one, and it was a big robot stand, and I think $12 for another for a big huge set, and I should have known that it wasn't authentic. But you gotta crawl before you can walk, So I've been burned when I first started out buying the wrong stuff.
Well, we all make mistakes. Shit, I still make them, so
Yep. So now I take my time and I grab every little part and I sit there and I go with my lights. Sometimes I grab magnifying glass and I make sure it's the legit goodies.
What besides the Lego stamp on a brick? What other things indicate to you that it's the real deal?
Well, there should be a stamp on every single brick that I'm aware of.
But besides
that is pretty much the only identifier unless you handle it a lot. There's I can just feel on some of it. It's got a different texture to a lot of the pieces. A lot of parts different of a bend quality to it. So a bend, where it doesn't crease as hard or snap as easy. Because Lego brand is the best quality of any of the building blocks. They've got it for quality.
Yeah, I've read up on it, and I was talking to my Lego guy at the auction, he was telling me all about the plastics and the copyrights and this, that, and the other, that its plastic is like no other plastic, and there never will be any because of, copyrights stuff. Nobody
Yeah,
else
like
can use the Lego plastic. It's a specific formula. And they change it up like every 10 to 15 years.
yep. And every once in a while they'll fool me because I'll get a piece like this, and this is some shiny bull crap like that, and you can kind of see where there's like those indentation lines
Yeah.
in the moldings, and you can just tell that's not Lego. That's just
Equality.
some junk. And then you look inside and they try to make up for it with some stupid little designery type stuff, but you can just tell it's not quality material.
Right. I get you.
And that's what this little bin right here is for. And I'm probably gonna fill it up, but that's okay. When you're working with 50 pounds of the stuff, you can afford to lose 5 to 10 pounds of it.
So would you sell that knockoff crap?
No,
I'm sure
well,
eBay's got rules against that.
okay. I sold at our garage sale. I sold a toolbox full of it for $10.
Yeah.
And the lady gave me 10. I was gonna take 5.
Yeah,
I
my
was like
yard
already
sales.
talking down.
My yard sales not only get rid of all my excessive inventory, it gets rid of the shit that I really didn't want to begin with. So if I make money with that stuff, that's just bonus.
And then I don't got to take it to Goodwill because after our garage sale too, we'll have a day or two of free. Come by, come through our stuff. And the great part about it is we didn't do really good with our garage sale because we had road construction on one of the main roads that come by our country road. So we didn't do that good this year in the garage sale, but I made tips. There are actually people giving me donations when they're coming and grabbing the free stuff. And they're like, "Are you sure you don't?" And I was like, "Well, why take donations? You don't have to pay me. Just take as much as you can, please."
Take all you want, but
And
all
then one
you
lady,
take.
one lady gave me like $8, and another lady gave me like $5. And I was like, "What the heck?" I was like, "Great, now I'm selling stuff, and I'm not even trying to sell it."
I had that happen before I started reselling. I got rid of a whole bunch of clear glass, and the lady said, "Hey, this stuff's worth money," and I didn't understand, at the time. And she just handed me a $10 bill and walked away with this big pile of glass. So I got rid of all that crap and made $10, and I wasn't even trying.
Yeah, and you're like, "Sweet,
Yeah,
it's gone. It's gone,
Yeah.
and I have $10 in my hand.
Right.
Happy man." I love when people just want to give you that money. I'm like, "I'll take it.
Hey, Mike,
I'm gonna give you this stuff."
I want to start gaming again.
Ooh.
Tabletop gaming, not video games. Tabletops.
Tabletop game.
The nerdy stuff with the funky guys.
Is that
You go
big
beat
again?
up a dragon or two, that kind of gaming.
Is that big again? Is that coming back? I mean,
dude, it's been big. It's huge. There's a movie coming out. It's so big.
that is great. I was just trying to position the camera a little better so the folks
Yeah, buddy.
can see my. This is my pot of gold.
I see your grin from ear to ear. That's what.
Oh. It's been a couple weeks since I got a big tote of Lego. And I told myself I wasn't going to buy any more, source any more until I met my expectations. And I met my expectations sooner than I thought, which is always a good thing. But I'm pretty sure this isn't Lego. It says made in China. So when those pull back, junk, donate. Oh, but this is, and I love finding pieces like this because these pieces stick out to me. That makes something pretty cool.
Looks like a bat wing or something.
That makes something pretty cool.
Dinosaur fin.
And I love seeing the little cars. As you know me, I'm just a huge car fanatic. This to me looks like an older sand Star Wars piece or spaceship piece. I do see the sand style plates, base plates. Now it's always a good thing when you see base plates too, because sometimes that can represent bigger builds. Because
you're talking about the big flat pieces that are
Yes. That first one that I pulled up that was really scummy, there's a few more of them in here, and they're matching the exact same size, and they're still pretty scummy. Yeah. They're going to take a lot to clean up.
Yeah.
But nothing will elbow grease won't shine that right off. But yeah, I have like 4 of those plates that I can see that are matching, so I'm hoping that's kind of a setup for a display.
All right. The guy that I talked to at the auction, his name's Lucas. He told me that I come across the Walmart displays a lot inside the plexiglass and stuff. He says those are junk. Don't buy them. They're not worth it.
Cardboard.
No, they're Legos. It's just that they're
they're in a display like cardboard
like,
case, and they're really flimsy.
It's in a plastic case. You can see it.
Yeah.
But it's and it shows you all the parts, so you know what you're buying. That kind of is a display. But he says they're not worth anything, which I find hard to believe. But
I'm really upset with myself when I got out of a house deal. I was buying a house down on Edgerton. I got out of the deal there, and because we inherited this property we're at now. I wasn't going to be paying for 2 houses.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, especially when the one in Edgerton was like a 5-bedroom, old school type Victorian-ish style house, and 2, huge garage and a nice loft above my garage shop area, drive through to the back property area. It was a nice setup, but I left. I had 2 displays from Best Buy from when the Super Nintendo came out with an actual Super Nintendo system, original, the 2-tone color, inside the display with the screen and the tube lights. I had a Super Nintendo and a Game Boy that I gifted the guy for being such a nice guy and getting me some of my money back out of the rent to own and this, that, and other. So it was pretty nice of me. Now I'm kind of kicking myself as being a reseller because he was a collector. He had a lot of cool gaming stuff, theater in his basement, stuff like that. So I knew he was probably going to keep them, not resell them. But still kind of kicking myself for those 2 displays. I got them on a sweet deal too.
Well, I think it was worth it. I often use a lot of the stuff I have for thank yous or bribes or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. And he's such a great guy. He taught me a skill. He actually taught me how to blow glass.
Yeah, that's something that just fascinates the shit out of me.
Yep, and I actually have some footage because I was going to start doing glass blowing videos back when I was doing it on a regular basis. There's a head shop downtown in Madison called Pipe Fitters. Knuckleheads. Quite known head shop. And I would do glass blowing live demonstrations in the back area. They had it set up for blowing glass. So I do live glass blowing demonstrations for people. And they would, buy me food, let me take whatever I want out of the shop, keep all my stuff. I could sell stuff as I was making it out of the shop. Because the guy who taught me supplied a lot of the glass to that shop. So it was great. I was treated like a rock star. I'd do it every other weekend or so. Go in there, buku greenbacks for 4 or 5 hours worth of work. Huh?
Did you say head shop?
Yeah, head shop.
That's I know what a head shop is. That's not where I would see you making glass.
Yeah, head shop. Glass shop, head shop,
Okay.
smoke shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we call head shops around here. They sell glass and adult stuff too. Yeah. Well, I didn't know if I was saying it wrong.
No, I just, it blows my mind that you're making glass at a head shop.
Yeah, right in the shop that's selling the glass.
Well, I understand. You're making pipes and bongs and such.
Oh yes, very, very cool ones too.
Yeah, well, I imagine.
I picked that skill up pretty quick, which was incredible because usually it takes a couple of years to figure it out. And I was doing demonstrations within a couple of weeks of me just playing with the stuff, teaching other people how to do it.
You do swung glass and I mean, what kinds of glass did you do? I know that.
I'd
I
make
sell
spoons.
stuff. I know there's all
You know
different kinds.
what spoons are, in water pieces and dab pieces, and I would do a lot of just artwork for me, like the dab sticks and stuff, like just the glass, like working tools. I love making those little intricate with little hearts and marbles and swirls and colors, and
That's awesome.
yeah, and like almost like figurine kind of style stuff is what I like to play around with, but I also like to make the pieces. And I have a couple of my original pieces. A lot of them. I used to make amber necklaces with glass blown hearts, on a piece of leather and stuff, just constantly all the time. So she's got like a whole drawer full of them.
Oh my god! Got a little personal pizza here I've been munching on, and my cat keeps walking back and forth trying to find a way to get to my pizza.
Now, if I could make $1 a shark, and there was, let's say, 5,000 sharks in here.
Let me see. Picture in picture.
And it's funny. There's a lot of stuff that just goes. Part it out, lot it up, however you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But Jaws is going to get you. You go in the bucket, and then authentic minifig. There's a Batman. It's the Batman. So Batman stuff in here, which I thought, because I've done a Joker mobile with the big wheel in the front before, and that sold for about $30, just itself without the minifigs. And I've already pulled the parts that replicate what I've already made out of sets before.
News layout, press shift 5.
Yeah, Dash, you gotta go eat. You're probably not watching no more because you're stuffing your face. I'm always seeing those posts of this man smashing. Yeah.
Now you can show those pieces.
Oh, I'm just pulling them out here. These are the guys I'm looking for, and that is Lego.
Yeah, that looks like one of the dish things on top of the spaceship.
Yep, just like I pulled this one out earlier. I think I showed it to the camera. Oh, that's something. That's something right there. That's something right there. Is this junk? Is this junk? Nope, it is not junk. This is a white faceplate. Tell me they got a Ninja Turtle in here. Oh, no, it's a Green Lantern. I'm a collector of the Ninja Turtle ones. I have Michelangelo driving a Corvette in my display right now. I also have me and the wife in my display as well. Yes, I made myself as a minifig.
Why not?
Oh, if you're going to be a nerd and, deal with Lego and toys and all sorts of fun, cool stuff, you got to make yourself. You got to have a little action figure of yourself, or a bobblehead, or a minifig. Don't you have a little statue or something that replicates yourself there, big brother?
No, it's in the mirror every time I look.
Yeah, well, I took a Lego minifig. I think he's wearing a Chevrolet hoodie, and he's wearing an orange baseball cap. He's got a big beard and a mustache. Wearing some regular jeans, and then Amber, I even painted her white streak on her minifig's hair with a white paint marker, automotive paint marker.
You mean you can get a rogue minifig, and there you go.
That's what I thought too, but I like the brown hairstyle of a different character that matched hers better. So I just customized it myself. I'm never gonna. It's not like I'm gonna get rid of it. My kids might.
Yeah.
My kids might get rid of it, or they can. He can come with me. They can come with me. Put my minifig with me when they put me in the oven. Well, that would be a nice thing to see if they were Lego brand, I think. I don't think they're Lego brand. They look cheap. They look cheap. Junk bin. Just like this. This is junk. Even though someone might want it, it's the side of a Humvee off of Mega Blocks.
Yeah, it looks like a.
As I said, this stuff does have some value. You just like stuff you said, some of the stuff that you'd give away or just get rid of does have some value. I just really don't want to deal with it. I'll try to sell it at a garage sale, or I'll take a picture of it and weigh it and be like generic Lego, because I can't, or I'll just call it bricks. I can't do that to somebody. And I feel bad because there's a lot of people out there who do not know and they're selling this stuff. Because I asked this person specifically, is it all Lego brand? And they said, yes, it's all Lego. And I said, brand, question. And they said, yes. Well, we're through the top part of the first bag.
Yeah.
It's not Lego. So that's why I'm kind of glad that Amber went and picked it up for me instead of me going, because I might have took a look in here and been like, I'm not going to give you 75. I'll give you 50 for it. I can see junk right on the top. Kids' toys, and there's Hot Wheel cars. But what do you do? Bite the bullet, pay the extra $25. And I probably would have missed out because I might have left it behind over that little bit of a price. And is that an R2D2? That's a Lego R2D2. Oh no, it's a different. It's not R2D2, but it is the same style bot that he is, but he's a different number. But that is Lego.
Wow.
And that's money. These little
That's
guys
R3D3.
Not C3PO or R2D2, but he's a brown, just like R2D2, a brown bot.
Yeah,
but
mine
not
failed once again.
I don't know the exact name you would call him, but the brown
R3D3.
Yeah, R3D3. C3PO is the gold guy. I need to watch all those over again because I do sell Star Wars stuff, so I should be a little more educated than I am. It's been some years since I've seen some of the originals, and I really haven't.
You know who BB-8 is, right?
BB-8. Yeah, he's the red masked wearing guy.
No. This is from he's the little round guy from the new Star Wars.
Oh, the little orange and white dude.
Yeah.
The little BB. Okay, yeah. I wanted to build
every kid in the world wants that thing, man.
The BB-8 Lego guy.
So he's a big seller. I know he is. BB-8 anything sells, and those stupid looking parrot things.
Yes, I know those turret things sell. And I am just so stoked. Almost everything I'm pulling out of here. I threw that in my other bag I need to go through. Oh, except for the Riddler. Does somebody want a Riddler? I don't.
Minifigs aren't worth as much as they used to be, or what?
Hello, Mom. Well, I'll probably throw him in a lot with a bunch of other probably action figures, like in their same kind of realm. Hey, Ma. Yeah, I'm on a live right now. Okay. Okay, so you guys are at Valley Fair.
So.
Woo!
There you go.
All right. No, she's out of here. No, my daughter's vacation with my mother wasn't the same experience that my son had. So instead of just taking her up to Duluth, Minnesota from Wisconsin, where we live, and seeing family, she gets to go stay at another hotel at Valley Fair because Chevy got to go to a water park. My son got to go to a water park when he was with her last. So they won't be home. They're at Valley Fair.
Yeah, they're coming home.
The
tomorrow.
theme park, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I knew that they weren't coming home today.
this is a cool park.
What's it
Very,
go to?
very unique. Don't know yet. But it's Lego.
What's up with that message?
I don't know. I read it too. And I was like, what? And Big Brother said that they were just messing with us. So I was like, wow. That's...
Yeah.
I was like, who's that?
Who?
And they were thinking that song that you sent over.
I don't know who that is.
What
I
are
have
you
no-
talking about?
Spider.
Spiders don't bother me.
She's like, I don't think the
Is that a
spider
Harry
scares her.
Potter spider?
I think the kids' mouths that's been all over scares her.
Well,
My daughter has a severe anxiety issue with used Lego because it's a sensory, or with any Lego. It's a sensory thing. Other kids have touched. But yeah, these guys will probably sell for some money. It's a Buzz Lightyear type little dude. But he's wearing a different outfit.
Well, they just had a movie recently, so it should still be hot.
Yeah, as I said, you know, I could sell this stuff for something on the side too. I mean, if there's enough of it to make lots, there'll be enough of it to make lots.
What you eating, woman?
Muskmelon.
Muskmelon.
Oh, that sounds good.
It is. Everybody in my house hates it except for me.
She's getting that healthy on.
More musk, more musk.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want a boat? A boat with wheels?
Man, you better be looking that shit up.
Oh, it's not going to garbage just yet. That looked pretty old.
What'd your mom say? Oh, that they weren't coming home.
Yeah, she had to get off the phone with me because I was on live. Big Brother had to pause me over here because I was having motherly conversations about Nevaeh.
Ah.
A lot of people don't need to know your business.
Yep. Oh, I'm an open book. That's okay. My kids are way too overspoiled because of their great grandparents, bless God rest their beautiful souls, and their grandmother.
Well, that's a grandparent's job or an uncle's job.
Yeah, or an uncle. Yep. I spoiled my nephew, and I still did up to this, like, pretty much now, and he's having his own kid.
Should see some of the chispa I got from the doll sale, All American Girl stuff. You know, we talked about this the last time. Some of the
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
is so huge.
I've actually been on the lookout for the American Girl stuff. I seen a garage sale a lot of it, and I was watching out for Amber of the American Girl doll, but it was a little too far away.
Now that I'm more educated on it, I would definitely pick up a much
Bigger lot
than I did last time.
Oh, for sure. She bought those two and sold them for. She made hundreds.
This is what I've been buying and selling dolls for a while. Say about 6 years maybe.
Yeah.
And what I've learned is screw buying the dolls and buy everything that goes with them.
Really, the accessories
Buy,
are that.
buy all the accessories, buy all the clothes, buy the things that have them out. Just if you don't know the dolls, put them aside and buy all the stuff that goes with them, and you'll make more money. And they're a lot easier to ship. Most of them.
That actually does make a little bit of sense, though, because even with what I'm doing, a lot of people like to buy these big bulks, pick out like minifigs and minifig accessories, and just sell those.
Yeah.
Because there's a high demand, and like turnout. Even the guys at the shops around here say that kids buy these sets, take the figs out of them, and come sell the sets back for pennies. They just want the minifigs.
Yeah. I believe it.
It's like that's crazy because they just like collect, just tons and tons of it's like a thing. They even have like box cases that are set up for all these minifigs that you can store them in and display them in.
There's a doll called a Jumeau, which is
Your
a
Mo?
really expensive doll. I've shown it before. They go for like $900 anywhere up to like $3,000. But yeah, well, and those are the cheaper ones. But I there's no way I can afford that doll. There's no way I'm going to waste all my auction money on one damn thing and walk away. I don't care what it sells for.
No, what, and then sit?
But I can buy the clothes that go with it for like say $100, which is not a bad deal when you consider it goes to a $2,000 doll. So
Yeah, for
I
sure.
can flip that same dress for $300 and I'm happy with it. And it's clothing, so it goes first class and all the cheap things.
Yep. And as you said, I don't want to sit on a high dollar product like that. I don't want to sit on the $9,000 doll that I paid, $2,000 for or something. I mean, I would love to, but I don't have time to sit on like that. The money's got to go in and out. I can't just buy,
I got a couple things laying around that they'll take a while to sell, but they're not sitting on eBay. You just got to know where to sell them.
That's very true. Well, and it's good to have some investments like that you're going to keep, for a long time, and it's a long-term investment. But I'm always a huge fan of the short, quick flip arounds.
Yeah, everybody is.
Yep, the short, quick flip arounds. I'll drop price down, whatever it takes to get that moved, as long as I'm making some coin.
I've got all those. I got like 50 items sitting in my store that haven't moved for over a year. So I'm just gonna write them all off as a lot, throw them out there at an auction, starting at 99 cents each, and clear that shit out.
Sounds like to me you need to get yourself an Amber.
What?
Yeah, I got myself an Amber. She goes through my eBay and she's like, "Oh, well, I just updated all your stuff. That's been dormant for forever." So she'll go in there and like, "Oh, I just changed a bunch of your prices and renewed a bunch of your stuff." And
yeah, I've done that. I don't. I've got some things that have been up there for a couple years or whatever. I've kind of ignored them. I'll go in there and swap them out, but they still don't sell because there's no interest in what I'm selling there. So,
well, that's just a big pile of turds.
Like I've got a statue that is let's see, Michelle Obama and what's his face, her husband, President Obama. I forget
ex-President Obama.
Yeah, I forget his name. But I got a statue of that, and at the time they came up, they were selling pretty good. But it even though it's vintage now, it's just not desired, mostly because of political climates, I imagine. But
yeah, that'd be something I'd want to hold on to. It would have some value.
Nah, it's not gonna ever have any value. No, it's an UNESCO thing. UNESCO is big. I don't know. They've been around forever, and they make everything.
I have my own political beliefs, but I will sell a Biden book. I will sell a Trump book. I will sell an Obama book. I will sell that stuff. Right.
It's all money. I agree.
Yeah. I mean, just because I'm selling doesn't mean I agree with the person's beliefs or opinions or like.
I believe in your money.
Exactly. I'll sell a movie that I don't like. I mean, who cares? I don't like the movie. Someone else does. They'll buy it. I don't have to like it to sell it. That's just a bonus. This to me is just like the icing on top of Cloud 9 cake.
Yeah, I typically get a problem with religions, but religious items sell pretty well, and I do pretty good with them, so I sell them. And what's really hot right now, for some reason is Trump stuff, and yeah, like Trump casino playing cards. I had a lot of those. I don't now.
Yep, and I'm not
Now
trying to
selling them off for
feathers with
15 bucks.
anybody,
You know.
but I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say he or me, but I will sell it because I know how people are. There's some crazies on both, on all sorts of everywhere.
Yes, yes.
People are
On
just
both
crazy.
sides, you're absolutely right.
I don't care what supporter you are. I mean, there's the radical, like smashing out people's windows because they have a bumper sticker on their car.
Yeah, well, with concealed carry, I would advise people not to do that to my vehicle.
Me as well.
I'm sorry, but I live
threat on my
in
vehicle is a threat.
Indiana, and the only state that has looser gun laws than Indiana is Alabama.
Never heard of Wisconsin. You don't even need a concealed carry. It's an open carry state here.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And I used to
you
run.
know.
I used to run lawns in some in the worst neighborhoods in Madison. And I was always packing and showing I was packing.
Yep.
And you should see them point and run away like, got a gun, he's got a gun. And then the cops walk by me and go, hey, how's it going? I'm like, very nice, officer.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
They see that right there and they go, yep.
I'd say
That is my right to open carry if I feel like it.
Gotta be 95% of the police force have a gun collection anyway.
Well, if they don't, they're in the wrong industry. I'm sorry, but those things are just something that goes together. Enforcement and firearms.
Yep. But I know a lot of firemen too that also carry, so.
Oh, for sure. Well, if you're going to a bad neighborhood, I'm not going to die to save you. Someone starts shooting at me in a burn house, I'm shooting back. This thing's kind of cool. It looks like some kind of toy of like the War of Worlds or whatnot. With
No, I know what that is. That's a spy drone from The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, so it's just a little spy drone toy.
You know, we're
Hasbro, 1996. Oh, and it pops up. Huh. A little turret dealie pops up on it, and I'm assuming there's something else that goes on the top.
Yeah, that's an Empire drone.
Okay. So,
come on, man.
Still in the
I
junk
hate
pile.
Star Wars, and I know the shit.
I know.
Well, I don't hate Star Wars, but it's okay.
It's been a long time.
Gotta have everything, but yeah.
I'm assuming there is some kind of big ship in here. I just gotta find more of it. Find some more of it.
I think you might have not a rebel, the other guys, the good guys. What I call the good guys. The Empire.
The Empire.
The
triangular ship.
Yeah, I doubt it's that, but that'd be awesome. Yeah, super.
That's the one I was looking at earlier. Is it was the huge triangle ship.
Yeah, the destroyers. Yeah.
Yeah, the destroyer.
Yeah,
that's what was in that lot for $15. The box of the ship was shoved like in there.
Damn.
Yes, the box.
I would have paid for that. Yeah.
That's why I told him I'll give you 4 times what you're selling this for. I'll give you $60 for your $15 lot of Legos. Someone's already on their way to pick it up. I was like, if they don't come through for some stupid reason, call me, please. And they text me and said they just picked it up. And I wanted to go phone.
Yeah, well. You'll have your days when you find the cream of the crop.
Yep, hey, you win some and you lose some. And I am very happy I didn't throw this piece out because I did not think it was Lego. Just because it's shiny.
What? It looks like a hub to a car.
That's what it looks like. It's probably for a jet engine or something though.
Oh.
But yep, it's chromed out Lego. It's stamped. Just like that. See another shiny chromed out piece. Loving it. Now these are the bigger pieces that I was looking at in the picture. See how that makes some kind of cool vent? And we're either in the money or in junk.
Let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on. Is there?
I think we're in the money.
Yeah. What do you think it is?
Well, it's some big vent for a jet engine of some sorts or on some ship. I'm looking for a specific windshield nose cone. If it's got that in there, it'll be able to tell me if it's between two different types of ships. I need to turn my flashlight on though, because my eyes aren't as good as they used to be. And I could have sworn I seen this print stamp.
You need a loop, dude. Every reseller needs a loop. It bugs me when you guys don't have them.
Oh, a little tiny loop light.
No, a loop, a magnifying thing. A loop. They cost like $6 on Amazon. Go get one. $10 if you want illumination behind them. And they last for stinking ever. Because my eyes aren't what they used to be either. As a matter of fact, my prescription to my eyeballs is way out of whack. Luckily, I don't have to worry about getting another driver's license.
Why not?
Well, after 6 years here, I think, and I still have, and I just got one last year, so. And when you get to a certain age, I'm not gonna have to worry about it. Besides, I'm probably not gonna be driving anymore, so.
I actually prefer most of the time to have myself a driver. I feel like upper class. Because I used to do all the driving everywhere all the time for everybody. So sometimes it's just really nice just to sit back and be like, this is great. I can just look at stuff around me. And we have a winter chicken dinner, folks. You guys are not going to be able to see that, but that is authentic Lego. I've seen some pretty crazy shaped pieces in this just from the glimpse that I caught of the tote because it was originally in a tote. That looked pretty crazy off to me, like some kind of big wacky ship. That's why I was really interested. I've been talking with this person online for a while, back and forth, and I've been, finally decided to jump on it. And this is authentic Lego. That is cool.
Tracks, huh?
With the tracks. Turn this track inside out. See if we can find a stamp.
Didn't you just throw that one into the bucket of not Legos?
Nope. I got two buckets down here. One good and one good, one bad. I got a bigger bin for the good and a smaller bin for the bad. Now I'm gonna see if this is double parted out because it looks all Lego. It's all Lego stamp on everything, even on these front. So on these front pieces with the stickers. So that gives me an idea that this was part of that set. I could probably screenshot or Google shot this picture right here. It says Stomp #1 on it. So that'll probably give me a lead on what set that most of these pieces belong to. And that'll be where I'll start on how to track down an instruction booklet. And or just look at the instructions online and build it up and source a booklet later. It's all good stuff. There's some Avengers. All good stuff. I'll take it.
Oh my God, with the cat.
Chromed out wing.
Woo!
And that's Lego too, so there's some fancy stuff in here.
Piece of jewelry.
Yep, there's some real fancy pieces in here. I always love seeing the more unique, not seen pieces, because then you're like bigger style stuff. It's just research. Then I get to dig into it and figure it out.
Yeah, go to the official Lego sites that show you what the pieces are. I mean, I know they exist. I've seen them.
Yep, it's not always that easy because just because you have a couple pieces, you have to be able to identify the set.
Well, I was talking about like that really big piece that you had. You know, that can't be that common. If it fits something,
Yes.
then it's only one or two models.
Yep, you Google Lens it, that piece itself. Yep, you got
Yeah.
that 100% right. Now this is a pretty nifty contraption. It's a propulsion gun.
The hell?
It spins. Now I don't know if this is Lego brand. By golly gee, it is. It's stamped right back here. So now all I gotta do is find all the little balls for this thing.
Good luck. It'll be at the bottom, probably,
Oh yeah.
in another bag.
So it's got some darts in it. Oh, so they do shoot out. Oh. Okay. But that's authentic Lego piece. And there can't be very many sets that this specific style gun was made for, as you were saying.
Yeah.
Always great to see this. Not so great to see this. Hey, you gotta take the good with the bad. Not every doll's a winner, right? Isn't that right, baby? That was a crazy little hiccup there. Oh, sweet. Who wants a little navy, little China dude? What were these aircrafts called? The stealth bombers? Stealth bomber, baby. And some of this generic stuff is pretty cool. I mean, there's a little brick design on there. There's a whole little house you could snap together real easy and look cheesy. You know, you build a whole house with like 6 different plates. That's no fun.
Familiar.
Oh yes, this is off of one of the movies. This is off of one of the Lego movie sets. It's the female body.
Okay.
The main female character's body.
And you know this because it has Lego boobs? What?
No, because of the sweatshirt, that the outfit that the top is on. Just like this guy, he's part of an Ninjago set.
Yeah, that looks like a ninja weapon.
Yep, ninja weapon, the chains going across, the outfit, the tattered pattern. It's very... A lot of this stuff is really easy to identify between city. Ooh, here's a caveman or a jail. Some guy who was in jail a long time ago wearing some primitive clothes. I'm always on the lookout for Scooby-Doo because I have no Scooby-Doo in my personal collection. And Simpsons.
Simpsons.
I do have some Simpsons characters.
You need Sideshow Bob. I understand he's real popular to buy.
Yeah, they had a little set with him and his little motorcycle, little clown motorcycle. And I'm kicking myself. I was gonna order him and a Homer, and they had their two little vehicles. They were off the mini of minifigs sets, and they're only $10. It was brand new in the package, but I didn't buy it.
Do you bother with the like Lego Friends and stuff like that?
I am not a huge fan of them. I just seen a lot though. It was really hard to turn down. It was $150 it was two huge totes. It had to be 100 pounds of Friends, and it came with books. Everything was bagged, and it was extremely organized.
So
$150 for all of it.
Have a high resale value because my
Not
my
as
niece collects Lego Friends, and you know she's got all the we got to buy all the shit as soon as they come out. You know,
it's not as high of a resale value, unfortunately. In the used market, newer market, if you have all brand new stuff, it all sells for a little bit higher, you know. But in the used market, like me putting them together, like I'm like the scavenger of them. I'm like the guy who goes to the junkyard and buys a car and builds it. That's, you know, where I'm still at. My junkyard just got smaller. You know,
it's real fanatical. It doesn't matter what a fanatical collector is collecting, whether it be Legos or Hot Wheels or vintage compact. You know, somebody wants two of everything: one to open and display, and one to leave in the box.
yeah.
And I know a few people like that. They'll buy two of every Hot Wheels, and two of every Matchbox. I know more Matchbox collectors, Tootsie and Corgis than anybody, but
I'd be more of a two of everything because I want to build one than I want to sell one.
guys just keep them around for display so they can put them together and display it next to the box.
Yeah, but then I keep the box and then I can display the empty box right alongside the bill if I want to do that.
Yeah, I threw away that vintage Lego box. I thought about selling it, but I wouldn't have got much for it.
I collect them. I have a whole, like when you go down to my basement stairs, there used to be a little lip around where the basement floor separates from the upper floor around where it opens up. So that's where I have all my boxes stacked, lined up on my personal collection. I keep the boxes, the bags, and the extra pieces in the bags.
Because this was definitely one of the old ones back when they had, I mean, barely any turny parts to them.
Well, this is definitely old. I haven't seen one of these in a long time.
Video camera?
Video camera that has an actual cassette that pulls out of it. That's 1x2. Flat smooth. With the recorder that's painted on. That's not a sticker. It slides
seems
into
like that little piece would be hard to come by because it's easy to lose and therefore should sell pretty decently.
Yes, especially since it looks like it's got some age on it, so I'm hoping it's for an older set. One of the older Mickey Mouse sets, it looks like, because they did a lot of play around with that stuff. And another moneymaker, that is also a Lego piece.
Okay.
It's got two little arms in the front and a little arm thing in the bottom, so that's got to go to something that looks pretty wicked, if you ask me. I hope I'm not taking your show off topic here, big brother.
No, please have the floor.
Okay, because I'm still just trying to figure out what this niche kind of is. I've got a good amount of knowledge about it already in my short period of time researching it.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I'm always learning, so.
Well, yeah.
And you're showing the fun side of reselling, the toys, because who doesn't like toys, right?
Yeah, that's why Amber loved the toys so much. Is because who doesn't like toys?
Right.
Especially toys that remind you of your childhood. I mean, that's just a bonus. And that's why I like this, because even if I don't like the set, I enjoy building it. I enjoy seeing it put together. And I enjoy selling it even more.
Trust me when I tell you the dolls that I sell were not part of my childhood.
They were not what? Part of your
They
childhood?
were not part of my childhood, yeah.
I bet you stuck a couple fireworks in some of them in your childhood.
Yeah. Run over them a few times with my Tonka trucks.
Yep. Light them on fire with mom and dad's lighter, burn their little heads and stuff.
No.
I
I accidentally burned down the garage when I was a kid. That's attached to the house. Luckily, the fire department got there soon enough to put it out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I was grounded for like the rest of my life at that point. So.
Yeah, Amber just said her brother did that too.
Except for it wasn't the garage, it was our porch.
It wasn't the garage, it was the porch.
It was actually a mattress that was leaning up against the porch.
It was a mattress leaning up against the porch.
I've also set the backyard on fire during a very dry season, and it spread quick.
Yeah, yeah. When I was a wee young lad, we stole some gas from the fuel pump at the small town little local bus. They sucked it out of the fuel pump where the buses filled up for the local schools or whatnot, and started the woods on fire behind one of my buddy's houses. Got a little out of control, and yeah, fire department had to come and try to control that bad boy. I was just happy I was at his house, and then I kind of was able to leave out the situation unscathed. Because I know if I would have been, anywhere near earshot of any of my father or anything at that time, it would have been quite hell to pay. A couple black eyes, maybe a busted lip or so.
My father was the right hand of God on my ass a lot. Of course, I wasn't a great kid, but
Yep. Oh no. Hey, I wasn't a great kid either, but there's some excess there. Don't get me wrong, I did deserve some of it.
I'm pretty sure I deserved every bit of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of it that was just kind of cruel and sick, and people need help.
And my dad, I got in trouble with my best friend at the time. I have no idea what we did, but my dad gave permission to my best friend's father to beat me.
Oh yeah.
It was like, holy fuck, and he used a belt. He had a big, thick belt.
Yep.
He laid into his son harder than he did me, but yep, I remember that. Thanks, Dad. That memory will never go away.
Hey, it probably taught you not to do what you were doing.
Yeah, I never did it again. That's for damn sure.
Whatever the hell it was, I didn't do it again.
Don't remember what I did, but I remember the beating. I remember a few beatings. And I'm sure I deserved them all.
Remember, don't do that again.
Running away from home. That was not a good one when I was like 9 or 10.
Yep, that was kind of my freedom. That's why I got away. I didn't meet back up with my mom or nothing until I was like 15 or 16. So I got away.
I lived in an area that was very much like what I see in your yard. I mean, it was like 11 acres of apple orchards. Because we had apples every year and shit. And I just played out in the wilderness, climbing trees, digging holes. Man, I went to the ER so many times by getting bit by squirrels and moles and voles.
And whatever else bit you that you couldn't identify.
I try and pick it up. Oh, it looks cute. Snap. Ah! So we do some of the stupidest shit as a kid, I swear.
You ever try to flick a squirrel off your finger?
Yeah, no, I can't say I've done that.
No, he said the little squirrel that we feed nuts all the time. They'd come up on the picnic table and get done feeding it. so many times I got all gutsy, so I'd sit out there and slowly just, throw a little nuts out. Well, I got close enough and I didn't move, and I had all the peanut, salt or whatever from the shell still on my hands, and finger feels like a peanut. I thought it was coming up to me to be like, hi, be all nice and friendly to me. Oh,
Yeah,
no, it came up, grabbed my finger. I was like, oh, it's so cute. The next thing I know, and that finger was in its throat or in its cheek, and it had clamp, and I flicked it and flicked it and flicked it and flicked it about, I don't even know how many times. And it didn't want to let go. I never tried to feed the squirrels again. I tell you what, I got it the quick with a 22.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't have any problems killing things.
Yeah. Because of that
I think I
squirrel,
would now. I think I have a complex now. I don't know. Maybe not. Not squirrels and rabbits. They're just so filthy. And deer. Deer are the true pests here in Indiana. They
Deer?
actually have sanctioned kills just to thin out the population because they're overpopulated.
Nice. This is terrible.
Uh-oh.
I got all excited.
Uh-oh.
That looks pretty good. Yeah. It looks pretty good. Except for it's a fake. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't say Lego on it, huh?
It doesn't have the stamp right here in the head. Earlier bodies have them inside the body. Don't have them in there. It doesn't have it in between the legs on the inner body either. That, my friends, is a knockoff. And they do them pretty well, too. Trash. If it doesn't sell.
Oh.
If it don't sell, it's trash.
Target practice. I wish I could do that around here. I can't.
Best thing about having land, you can blow stuff up.
Well, half the stuff that doesn't sell, I'd take out there. What are you going to do with it? Target practice.
Burn it. Ooh, an authentic Avenger.
Which one? Come on, know your culture.
No, he looks like Tony Stark.
Wearing blue?
Yeah. Well, it's the Avenger suit, so they all have a theme.
Huh.
But
Yeah.
the lighting's not letting me show. He's got the little sideburns and the little geeky.
Oh, yeah.
But he's a keeper. Another Ninjago.
I've seen some knockoff Slipknot, Jug of Legos, they're calling them.
The knockoff, what, Slipknot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a knockoff tattoo about 12 inches long on the back of my leg. I had Slipknot ripping through my calf. I used to love to go to their concerts. It was kind of morbid. We were at a concert at the Dane County Coliseum 2 days after a guy was ran over by a monster truck. And the bloodstain was right there on the entryway floor still at the Slipknot concert.
Yeah, well.
It was a big thing in Madison. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but I think it was back in 2000. What did that have to be? You remember going to that concert?
Oh, I remember. I just don't remember when it was. It had been like 2008.
Or 11, I'm thinking, for some reason.
I think it was before Chevy was born.
Okay, it might have. Yeah, I think it was before Chevy was born. Yeah, so around 2008, somewhere around, give or take a couple of years, a guy, they do the Monster Jam, monster truck shows inside the Coliseum.
Yeah,
and It's all cement, you know, in there, and they got the big cement walls when you're coming out of the sides. Well, the announcer, for some reason, was unaware of the trucks are still doing the laps and walked straight out underneath one of the tires as it was going by. Live show. And it's like a tube of toothpaste. No, I mean it. Yeah, it was everywhere. It was bad. Like that big tire.
I've seen some stuff up close that yeah. So that kind of, I don't know.
But it was morbid because 2 days later we're standing in this guy's blood stain with
that might get to me.
playing guy coming down from the ceiling with this big huge drum set playing the drums upside down, freaking crazy. They put on a good show. Very, very intense show. Great mosh pit too.
Yeah, ain't nobody beating Slayer's mosh pit.
No, probably not. But I came out that place with my face pretty much as bloody as my hands. That was back in my really good mosh pitting days.
I got kicked out because I was part of a big mosh pit at a Slayer concert, and it grew so big. It was a half grass, half seating stadium, Deer Creek Stadium, and they started off in the grass, but it actually grew, and people were running over at part of the seats as part of the circle. It wasn't a complete circle, but you know,
it spread,
and people getting knocked down. I mean, it was a big deal here. They didn't want that that heavy metal stuff. It's the devil, you know, that
it's
kind
the
of thing.
Devil music.
Yeah, they didn't want it back there anymore, and they won that case, and there hasn't been a concert there since. That was all the people that lived out there.
Yep, devil music worshippers.
I don't. Slayer's kind of neat. I like it. It's heavy. I get in the mood for it, and they're not devil music if you actually listen to it or read the lyrics.
Yep, no, I love Slayer.
Out against religion and war and politics, you know, all the fun stuff.
Yep. Trust me, I love all that stuff. Yep, I really do. That's like the music I really grew up on, was that rock classic.
Yeah, it just depends on what I'm in the mood for is what I'll listen to. What you got?
I was looking over at Amber. It's 3 fingers.
Oh.
I pulled the tune out.
Did Lego ever do Transformers?
Yes.
Did they?
You can see the Optimus Prime they got out. Super cool. Like, you're talking Transformer and Lego? Come on.
Yeah, wow.
Hey, that's just a disaster waiting to happen when your kid grabs it and goes, "Hey, look at this!" And it rips into a billion pieces. But it didn't transform, Dad.
It's
You're not supposed to do it like that.
I've got a G1 Transformer that I'm sitting here looking at that I've had it for like 3 years. I haven't bothered to sell it. I'm not a Transformers fan. I've never have been. I can't bring myself to sell it. You know, it's the first generation Transformer. So, and this little itty bitty piece is worth $60 right now. Damn it.
God,
the reseller in me tells me I should sell it, but
yeah. If I'm not collecting it, I'm selling it.
The price hasn't gone up or down on it in the past 3 years. It was started off as a $60 sale. It's still a $60 sale.
And that's the sort of time I think I'd be leaning more towards to cut my collecting and off it, sell it, pawn it off. Oh, what time is it anyways, Amber?
It is time for us to end this live stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say because my stomach is a grumbling.
Well, I only want to go about 2 hours per. Every Sunday, you're more than welcome to join in.
That would be amazing. As I said, not this coming Sunday. I could probably come and join, but the Sunday after,
we're gonna be having fun.
What's this coming Sunday?
Nothing. But the Sunday after is our CC Casino Concert debut.
Woo!
Woo!
Well, I'm sure you guys will have lots of fun, and we'll hear all about it next Sunday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, I have to release some more videos on Instagram of my cat stealing my pizza, which she just did.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, you do. Amber's waiting to see more.
Yeah, well, I don't have a cute kitty.
You need to keep a spy cam on that thing. Yeah, that's a cute kitty.
I don't want people to see my damn house. I'm not kidding when I said it looks like the back room of an auction house.
Trust me, we gotta try to hide ours right now. We have refrigerators stacked up on our kitchen table, damn near to the ceiling.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, hey Amber, thanks for that tip. I ran down and got me one.
Oh, you did?
Which one did you get? The Bud Light, the Coca-Cola?
Yeah, I got me a Coca-Cola. I found me a regular Coca-Cola.
A red one? You found the red one? That's what I wanted.
Yeah, she
They didn't have any.
Find any, but she got plenty of diets.
Well, there was only like 1 or 2 left, so I imagine, she's not the only one that's hip to be square as it is. So
yeah, I was gonna say
I might go back and get the Bud Lights tomorrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say a Bud Light one would be cool for the passenger side of the truck.
I was thinking about
the drinker side
tomorrow.
Yeah,
the drinker side.
The passenger side, the drunkard side.
All right, Mark. I am gonna end it. I'll see you next Sunday, and keep spitting them videos out.
Oh yeah. Well, it's gonna be a transition time here, and I'll put some out.
Alrighty.
Thanks for having me, big brother.
Tomorrow.
See you next Sunday. Like I said, same time.
Same time, same place.
Bye, Amber.
We are